Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode. We're really pumped about this episode because we're taking you to the Galápagos. That's right, it's going to be so much fun. First of all, we're going to stop off on these little islands that most people don't go to. There was a bit of piracy there decades ago, and people seem to avoid it, but it's super beautiful. Or I actually don't really know much about it, but we'll check that out. You guys pumped about getting out of Panama?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty pumped.
It's
Pretty
so
pumped.
hot here.
What do you think about Panama?
Super hot.
It's a nice country.
Yeah.
It's
And
hot.
it's 60% humidity here, so it's really hot.
And this anchorage right here, what's it like?
It sucks. It's really
Why does it
gross.
suck?
There's plastic in the water. It's a
You
mud
can't
bottom.
swim because there's crocodiles and it's really dirty.
Our pilot guide actually said many of these buildings, they've been built through money laundering, and they'll erect this building, they'll say that it's fully tenanted well above market rates, when in reality there's about 10 people living there. And you can see that at night only very few of the lights are on, and they'll obviously clean their cash, their dodgy cash. And it's so sad because we've been around this city quite a bit provisioning, and there's some big slummy areas, and to see these huge beautiful empty buildings, it's a travesty. Anyway, that's my rant over, and we're going to lift anchor, and we're going to, I'd love to say sail. I might be able to get out in genneka with a little bit of wind, but probably we're going to be motoring out to these islands.
Be so sure you will love like this.
Right, let's sing, dudes.
Here I surrender. I need you now. Hold my heart now and forever. My soul cries out.
Every Sunday, we have church on Nikau. We love Jesus.
I'll live for the good days. I'll dream of the great nights. I'll live for the ones I've lost. Light us up, we gonna meet in the afterlife. It's all sacrifice. I got the appetite to be a better man. Let's unite. My story like a motion picture. Bittersweet like shots of liquor. Let me take the pain. My skin is thicker. We one blood. I'm not pulling triggers. It's all love. And yo, here's the kicker. We working hard.
Almost put a pelican.
We don't want to catch one of those.
I just got into a depth where there's fish, and there's heaps of fishing boats around. The thing about the Pacific is you get these workups of fish and all the birds come over. We honestly, see there's one there, like see, I don't know if you can see over here, there's a workup of fish. The birds will be on that. And the thing is you can see where the fish are in the Pacific. We didn't have that in the Atlantic, and I missed it. I'm used to fishing like this. I'm used to looking out and going, there's the fish, and you cruise over and you go get them, but it's just hit or miss everywhere else.
We're only 5 miles away from these beautiful islands. We can see them right now. They're called the Las Pearls. What? Las Pearls? I'm pretty sure, and we think that that means pearls because Las Pearls, pearls, and we reckon they're going to be beautiful gems, like lovely little islands. And we're really looking forward to having a swim because it is so hot right now.
Just going in between those two islands there, and I don't know if you can see my boat. It's on a strange angle. That's because my compass is actually next to a whole lot of metal things, my dive compressor, and it makes it go off. But the little blue line there is actually our course. But our course is sort of, it shows that we're going between the islands there, like we're on course, but if you look at where we're actually going, we're going straight into the land. This is when a sailor goes, hey, there's something up here, better throw someone to the front of the boat and make sure we don't hit into a coral reef or something like that. And so you never just trust your gear. I've also got our depth gauge on, so I can see the bottom, my depth sounder, and so using everything we can just to navigate. Always make sure that we come into a place like this before about 4 o'clock, 3:30, and the sun's still high in the sky. We're at a half tide, where it means that we'll be able to see any rocks and that kind of thing. And I sound like I know what I'm doing now until I hit a reef or something stupid like that. Well, I have no idea what just happened, because we're back on course again. The blue line is going to my waypoint, which is the little X up above, and we seem to be going straight through the middle of the gap. No idea how that happened. If you know, let me know. It'll be really interesting. Sharp bodies. Here we are, we found a good little spot. We made it through that gap, no problems. I relayed all our coordinates to our friends Bogue that'll be here. They'll be here in a couple of days, but they're coming at night. And the day trippers behind us, right there, are about to leave with their horrible music, which is pretty cool. We're going to put the dinghy in the water, take Coco for a walk. She hasn't been off this boat for a couple of days. And we're going to clean Nikau down on her bottom, clean her bottom up, because Galápagos requires a clean bottom. Alright kiddies, let's go scrub this boat down. You gonna scrub, honey?
Yeah.
Okay, we're all a little bit worried because we have seen alligators, but I know it's just nice sand in there and rocks. It's not the sort of place. They like mud, they like mangroves.
Are there alligators here?
No, there's no alligators. But we're all going in, and we should throw Coco in his bait. Nah, it's all good, it's all good. There's a lot of anti-foul coming off. Well, it's quite murky, isn't it? She's quite clean, honey. So, Nikau is in much better condition than we thought she was. And we don't want to get eaten by crocodiles.
So that took about 10 minutes and didn't really need much scrubbing, thank goodness, because the water's not very nice.
And I doubt they're going to actually get under the water in Galápagos. And if they do, we just have to...
Show them this footage.
We just have to cruise.
You actually can just show them this footage.
Oh yeah, well she's clean, she's clean.
Yeah.
And you know, the type of anti-foul we got is a self-cleaning one, so by the time we head all the way out there, it should be all sweet. Alright, let's hit this beach. Oh, that's not really right like that, but that's okay because it stinks. That's how we got a welcome mat that you'd normally have for a house, and it's actually Coco's doo-doo wee-wee mat. What's really funny is sometimes people come onto our boat and they wipe their feet on it. We try and tell them, but sometimes it's just too late. Oh, almost lost the hack. How deep is it here? Yeah.
Careful!
What are you doing, you? She's like right on the edge. She's like pumped. Coco is pumped.
You ready to go to walk? Alright, Coco, careful! Buddy. Go, 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 go!
Go, go, go! Go, 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 go!
Go, go, go! Go, go! Just like this, quickly!
Yeah.
Oh. This is like a seed pod with, it's got like fluff on it.
Oh, it's kind of like cotton.
It's weird, eh?
Yeah.
It's almost like a sheep. It's disgusting.
Quite cool actually. I reckon you could do something with that.
Look at this.
May have found a new product.
It's like a drill part.
That there is a bit of polystyrene.
That's not, it's a shell. Dad, look at these bugs, they're bright red.
Oh, look at those things. You're collecting shells for necklaces?
Yep.
Cool. For your jewellery collection?
Despite how you feel, I've been keeping you tight. In the morning after, in the morning light. You've been acting nasty and I've been feeling fine. Everyone around can see that you're running wild. No, no. No, 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 no. No, no. Why you need to prove it now by breaking my back? When each and every moment seems to fade in the night. How do I believe in you? When you move and fast and talk and slow in the wake of my ambition.
Ridiculous.
When it takes some time to read.
Coco's had a bit of a clean. There she is. And we don't let any salt water come onto the boat. It just creates mould, and so we've got the freshwater hose at the back. Set up the breeze booster right there, catches the wind, puts it through the boat, really important. And whenever we're at anchor, we throw out this boom right out to the side here to keep the sun on the solar panels. If you put your boom in the middle and you're at anchor, you are a rookie because you're not making any solar, and that's not good. Speaking of rookies, we were complete rookies. We put all of our jerry cans under the dinghy, and when we lifted the dinghy, this massive big boat here came in, created this huge weight, and all our jerry cans were just skating around everywhere, and we almost lost them over the side, eh mate?
Yeah, we had to run up real quickly to help Mum and Dad.
Yeah, as I said, we've got a crazy amount of jerry cans. We've got all of those there, those puppies there, those puppies over there, and because my worst fear is running out of petrol when there's no wind and just drifting, you know, because it looks like from here to the Galápagos, and then about 200-300 miles south of there until we're over the equator, there's just no wind at all. So and we've got to get to the Marquis after the Galápagos, 5 days in Galápagos, then off to the Marquis, and that's about 2.5 weeks at sea, and so you know, we might need some petrol. Well, let me see. What have you done? Beautiful little, run down and get your other ones and you can show everyone. And how much are you going to sell them on YouTube for? You should make a little website.
$70.
What? We're not like that. I tell you what, if you can find us, we might even give you some for free. You guys having fun?
Yes, we are.
We got the barbecue going, got some sausages in there, got the steak to go on, got some roast potato and pumpkin and duck fat. Wow. David's down there. There he is, making a salad. How's that salad coming on, buddy?
Okay, but I have to peel this cat skin. Oh, not a cat skin.
Dude,
This
I can see how you're peeling that, and that.
Yeah, because I can't find the peeler.
Oh, find the peeler. Hey, don't do that. It's called massacring it. David's going to be a chef when he's older, I reckon.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this. This is so beautiful, Bella. What do we got? So we got some stones and the shells. That's really pretty. Can you put the stones on your ear?
Yep.
Boom! There they are. I think your earlobe might be a little bit a little heavy. See the other side? See the other side? Look at that.
This one's heavier.
Bit of creativity out in the ocean. Really talented, Bella.
Guy in Colombia taught me how to do this on the street market.
There we go. Oh, are you all dirty? That's better. Hey, there it is. Dinner. Woo. And how good is this life? Get to hang out with the family, have a lot of meat, drink some wine, have a few vegetables. Look at these. Done in duck fat. Lovely coriander dressing in that salad. Definitely.
Hey.
Hey,
Hey.
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 Sausage. No. If you
No.
don't, you've got 2
Hey.
sausages.
You've got 2 sausages.
I haven't got any sausages.
What?
I haven't got any.
Bella, put a sausage back. You don't need to.
She needs one.
Sausages for you.
But hey.
Honey, you don't need 2 sausages.
Well, you can have the small one and I'll have the big one. You don't need 3.
They're all the same size.
Has he got 3?
No, I don't. Domestic. Stop it. Ah. Oh. Crap.
They both put sour cream on their noses to see if the cat will lick it off. The cat is not interested at all.
Alright, Jazzy. Today's the day. We're heading off to the Galápagos.
Finally! Woo! Excited about that. We're trying to get in the last minute of school while we still have internet, because we're pretty much going to lose it for the week to the Galápagos. We might have some in the Galápagos, and then I don't think we're going to have much internet after that. So school will be a completely different thing.
Bit of homeschooling.
Bit of book work, I think. A lot of book work after this.
Right, just been getting the boat ready, and looks like today we're going to have some light winds, about 14 knots, 15 knots behind us, and so I've put up our genneka, Jenny, and she should be our best friend, you know. So a bit of sailing today. It looks really like we can maybe only sail for 2 days max out of this journey. Show you Jenny. Jenny's all set up here, sitting on the front. This blue sail, it's on a furler all the way to the top, and should be good.
So we are on our way. Finally, at last, we're crossing the Pacific Ocean. There we go. Bye bye. Bye bye to that continent, and hello to a very long crossing.
Galapagos.
Where are we off to?
Galapagos. It's going to take us a week. I hope we see way more whales.
Whales. Yeah, I hope we see some whales.
Disappointed with the whales on the Atlantic.
No.
Well, there were no whales, so.
We did see some at the Canary Islands. Yeah. Bella, your thoughts?
Spearfishing. I want to go spearfishing. Oh, yeah.
You won't be able to do that until the French Polynesia.
Yeah, I don't think we can go spearfishing at the Galapagos.
What are we looking forward to about Galapagos, guys?
The seals. Yeah, apparently there's really big sea lions that just jump on your boat.
Come on the back of your boat. That'd
Yeah.
be good until they start doing doo-doos on the back of our boat.
Yeah.
We have got a home for Nikau now. We've booked a home in Tauranga, which is near to where we live, at a berth for Nikau.
In October, November.
Yeah, October, November. There's a definite feeling that we are heading home now. This is our ocean, we're familiar with it. We've still got 6 months to go in the Pacific. And then from there we're going to be doing adventuring around New Zealand. And then the following year we'll probably take you up to the Pacific again.
Mum and Dad are about to put Jenny up. She is our genneka, and she is the unicorn of the family. We have ripped her so many times. Every time we put her up, pretty much, we have ripped her. So it's hilarious seeing Mum before she has to put up Jenny, because she just gets so worried, and everyone gets worried because we just keep killing her. Like the poor thing. She's very patchy now. She used to be beautiful, but now she's damaged goods. Anyway, here we go. Let's see if we rip her again. Here comes Jenny. How are you feeling, Mum?
Nervous. How's she looking, Nimes? Have a look.
She's looking pretty good, I think.
More tightening?
Oh, here we go. That was easier than it normally was.
There she is, Jenny, and we're going about 4.5 knots, around maybe 5 knots, and 12 knots of wind. Slow, it's really slow. We're not used to going this slow, but that's what the wind's like, and we just got to do it. Doesn't she look beautiful?
Oh, cool. You can actually hear the blowhole.
It does look like a minke whale.
David, you had great hopes for whales. You just said that this morning.
Did.
That's so cool. It's pretty exciting to see a whale. Just saw some stingrays, we think stingrays jumping. Bogue saw them yesterday, out this way. Looking for some splashes.
Of course they're not going to do it.
Now that I'm filming and that David's come up. Yeah, I've just sat here for half an hour. I've seen a whale, a turtle, a shark, and now jumping stingrays. It's pretty exciting. Dad saw it too. Wasn't my imagination.
It jumped clean out of the water, maybe 4 meters straight up into the flip and came back down. I didn't know stingrays could do that. Beautiful. Dolphins. We've had whales, sharks, dolphins, stingrays, and turtles in one day.
Today is why we go sailing. The sort of weather we've had today, kind of cruising. It's the sea state that makes it. Our friend Jasper on Bogue is like, it's all about the sea state. Sailing is beautiful when the sea state's good.
What do they
sea
say?
State's
Like,
bad, it's horrible.
when sailing's good, it's really good, and when it's bad, it's
Horrid.
I
That's
think-
actually
I think
an
it's-
Easter
is it?
Yeah.
Are we even there?
Yeah. No, pork chops.
We had a great night last night. We did some awesome sailing. We had a lot of current with us, so we were making an average of 9 to 10 knots.
We had 4.5 knots of current at one stage.
Yeah, so even though the wind, I mean, it started out at like 25 knots, which was great, and then it slowly died. Even at 3 in the morning, it was 10 knots of wind, but we had like 4 or 5 knots of current. So we were still moving at 8 knots, but it felt like we were going so slow, but our speed over ground was still 8 knots.
Poor little fella, he doesn't know where to go. He's like, someone's trying to kill me now, and I'm lost in the middle of the... Oh, look, he's sitting on top of my rod. That's funny. Let's get a close up. What's his name?
No, you've got to call it something, Rob. Nigel.
Nigel. Are we calling him Nigel, like Nigel No Mates? That's not very nice. Where did he go?
Yeah, right there. Look, in front of you, by the stage.
Oh. Hey Nigel. It's okay, you can hang out. Just don't crap all over
Yes.
Nikau.
Ah! Oh no, you don't. You have to jump. You have to get the rope. You have to get the rope.
Oh, it's nice.
Feels so tight. Forget the fears and all the tears. Your life is to fight. I'm still here for you. I'll help you to do. I'll bring out your light. I'll show how bright you shine. Spread my love for a while, and it's time to silence our mind. I share my heart with a smile, and it's time to feel human.
This is what they call a squall, and we saw it approaching, we saw it on the radar, we saw it on the horizon. We've taken down the sails, we've shut all the hatches, battened down the hatches. That's where that comes from.
We've got 2 squalls. There we are with our friends Bogue. And when 2 collide, you often get lightning, which we don't want. And so there's Bogue. We've dropped our main, and we are ready for the squall.
Naomi's ready to dance in the rain in her togs.
You weirdo.
Why are you up at 1 AM with a bottle of whiskey, Josh?
Well, we are about to cross the equator.
We are. If you watch this position, look at the end.
It's 000 and it's got some seconds and it's counting down.
I should explain that this bottle of whiskey is not for me. This is a sailor's tradition. Oh, hang on.
That's okay.
Get the light going. Sailor's tradition to give Neptune a little bit of whiskey as we pass the equator. There's also other things that you do. People get their family or whoever's on board and beat them with a stick as they confess their sins as you cruise around the boat, but that's pretty dangerous when it's 1 o'clock in the morning, and so we're not doing that. And in any case, it's actually Easter Sunday as well, and which is kind of ironic, which is all about confessing sins as well. So we've already done that, so we are going to stick to the tradition of giving Neptune a little bit of some nice Valentine's scotch. There we go!
Woo!
Thank you, Mr. Neptune.
We crossed the
Love your
equator! The middle of the night!
Northern hemisphere to southern.
Change from N
That's so cool.
to S.
Isn't it amazing how you do that in a plane so quickly? Crossing the biggest ocean in the world.
We've made it finally here to the Galapagos. It took 6 days from Panama. It was a pretty good trip and we are just so excited to be here. Darwin came here on the HMS Beagle in 1835 and made some amazing scientific discoveries.
Evolution theory by natural selection that's inspired scientists all around the world. So we get to see these things that he saw, and you know what it was? It's just a passing comment by a guy that many years ago. He said, hey, did you know the tortoises are different on all their different islands, and I can tell which tortoise is by which island? And that sparked this idea, and we get to see the big tortoises, the penguins,
marine iguanas that swim and eat seaweed. I'm looking forward to
whale
that.
sharks,
Hopefully, the hammerheads. We're really hoping we can get on some day trips, see some exciting stuff that we can share with you.
That'll be next week on Sailing Nikau, and if you want to see more of us, make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. Give us a thumbs up, that would be much appreciated, and we'll catch you next week on Sailing Nikau.
Wasting time and changing our faces to impress the ones who erase them all. In the moment, lose our own minds now. Don't hold back, we'll make it out somehow.